God, you're still here. Go watch the video.
Cosmetic tattoo color theory is not just looking at someone's skin and matching it to the Fitzpatrick scale and matching that to a pigment. What we want to do as aesthetic tattoo artists is to be able to look at someone's natural coloring and be able to choose a pigment that gives us the most desirable healed result. What complicates this process, though, is that it isn't just about sun sensitivity. All skin is aging. Changing thickness, dryness, circulation will change, causing it to look more dull or patchy in color, also becoming more sensitive to internal and external forces, causing inflammation and allergic responses not seen as often in younger, healthier skin. Understanding permanent cosmetic color theory is so much more than learning how to operate a color wheel made for an entirely different industry for digital painting and printing. The correct or incorrect pigment choice can add a beautiful look or become a terrible distraction. A technician must be able to first look at a client's skin and then be able to see all the other variables which play a role in the final pigment's healed result. So let's talk about the variables which can affect the final healed result of our pigment being different than the way it looks in a bottle. So step 1, we first look at a client's skin and try to decipher the level of coolness. Unlike topical makeup on the skin, whatever color implanted under the skin will look cooler. Skin is colorless or gray. Our outermost layer of our skin is basically dead or slowly dying, filtering everything beneath the surface. Therefore, every skin tone, regardless of its appearance, will cool a high-quality, stable pigment over time. When you have pigments that turn warm, this is due to inferior quality or a pigment composition mix where you have organics and inorganics and they separate differently over time. Step 2, pigment composition. Is this a pigment made of organics or inorganic pigment? This will change the intensity or density of the saturation required for the procedure. Also, as mentioned above, how pigments will fade or decompose in the skin over time. Step 3. Does this client have any previous work? And is correction or removal recommended first before proceeding? If so, what is the level of saturation? Step 4. Technique. Is it being stained with a blade or pushed in with a machine? Step 5. Skin integrity. Skin integrity refers to skin health. A skin integrity issue might mean the skin is damaged, aged, vulnerable to injury, or unable to heal normally, unhealthy in some way structurally. Step 6. Environmental damage. Damage to the integumentary system due to extreme exposure to sun or cold. Step 7. Medications. Many drugs can cause your body to work harder in an effort to flush out toxins, which leads to dry and flaky skin. Smoke can cause flaky and dryness. Dry skin is more prone to blemishes, wounds, and poor healing. Also, drugs and medication may cause swelling and excess fluid retention. All not really great for healing results. Looking at all of these important puzzle pieces, we can then properly make adjustments based upon these details and make the most educated choice as a practitioner for the correct pigment color for our clients. We may need to choose a slightly different base color because of poor retention, use modifiers to ensure warmth or to cool down old work, or use a lighter pigment to buff out hair strokes or blend. We want, as well as your clients are paying you for beautiful results for as long as possible. Not just for a month or two, and certainly not just so we can take a beautiful Instagram photo. As you can see, there are just too many factors to boil it down to 6 or 7 base colors and 6 Fitzpatrick skin types. Because there are so many variations to the skin, I really feel that pre-modified pigments is a sales gimmick to sell you, the practitioner, on the idea that we can take the independent thought process out of being an artist. More often than not, pigments need to be slightly modified for the best healed result, due to everything that I've explained here today. So, to conclude this brief lesson on warm and cool undertones, I believe that all skin is a degree of cool and in fact cooling. To say an individual is warm gives us a false sense of security that we may play in a sense with cooler pigments that are easier to saturate the skin with. The most desirable eyebrows are neutral or warm, and since pigment always cools down under the skin, feel free if uncertain to add a little warmth, even if as just a little insurance. As you grow in your art, your ability to predict outcomes will improve. Learn to practice conservatively with light colors and modifiers. One final fun fact. Because black is the smallest pigment particle, it is always easier to cool a warm brow versus trying effortlessly to warm a cool color deep in the skin. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please subscribe and make sure to follow our Facebook group, which is DFW Cosmetic Tattoo Training. And we've got brow bows. Message me if you're interested. Hit the bell button so you are notified when I put more videos up free of charge.